There is a moment right before everything changes when the world is still quiet and everything that you have worked for is about to catch.
It's the moment before the first answer clicks, before the hard work pays off, before you realize just how much you're capable of.
Georgia FFA exists for that moment, to prepare you for it, to hand you the spark and show you what to do with it.
Every skill that you've built, every competition that you've entered, every late night and early morning was all leading here. All of it feeding the flame.
And in Georgia FFA, we don't get there alone. We push each other, challenge each other, and light the way for each other.
This is what we've been building towards. The time is now. This is our moment.
Georgia FFA, bring everything that you have. Your passion, your drive, and your fire.
This is your time. This is your stage. Strike the match. Georgia FFA Ignite.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join me in welcoming our 2025-2026 Gilmer County High FFA officer today. Your Vice President, Macy Gonzalez-Blue. Nathaniel Savannah Simmons. Your Treasurer, Chloe Crosser. The Student Advisor, John Oliver. The Reporter, Christopher Gaddis. The Secretary, Phoenix Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025-2026 Gilmer County FFA President, Madeline Davis.
The banquet hall will come to order. We are now holding a meeting of the Gilmer County FFA chapter. Madam Vice President. Are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers to determine if they are at their stations and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel. Station by the door. Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The Reporter.
The Reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The Treasurer. Of Washington. Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept his farming house, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country
meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet. The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is an emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. Hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is the symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, for one last time, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
There are numerous members and guests present, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the Gilmer County FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. Before we get started, I would like to thank everyone for being here tonight. During dinner, if you would please take a moment to look at our screens in the arena showcasing tonight's sponsors for the banquet. Thank you. Braden Davenport will now come forward to give tonight's invocation.
If everybody would bow your heads. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, dear God, we thank you for tonight, dear God. We thank you for another year and another banquet, dear God. We thank you for the very many blessings throughout this year, dear God, and watching over us and lead, guide, and directing us through all aspects of this year, dear God. We thank you for the food that we're about to have, dear God, and to bless the hands that prepared it, dear Lord. In your Son's name we do pray. Amen.
We will now proceed with tonight's dinner. Christina Bailey and Lillian Boyette will come to your table to dismiss you to the buffet lines. Thank you and enjoy your meal.
Good evening. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. We will now start tonight's awards program. Before we begin, I just want to take a moment to personally thank each and every one of you for attending the 2026 Gilmer County FFA Banquet. On behalf of every student in the FFA program, welcome to the Gilmer County Agricultural Center. I cannot express how thrilled I am that we are all able to meet together once again to celebrate the honorable accomplishments of our chapter. Your children have excelled throughout the year in their chosen CDE and LDE events. Not only have they impressed us, but they have continued to show off their skills this year. I'm proud to announce that tradition holds true today, and we continue to recognize the considerable achievements of Gilmer County FFA members who have earned their FFA degrees, those receiving honorary degrees, scholarship winners, our graduating seniors, and those members who have competed in career and leadership development events throughout the course of this school year. At this time, I would like to recognize those who catered and donated the delicious meal that everyone enjoyed just moments ago. Let's all give a great big round of applause for Pilgrims of Ellijay, Farm Bureau, Chili Dog, and the Gilmer County Young Farmers. Once again, thank you all for being here with us tonight. Nothing makes our chapter more proud than recognizing the diligent work of our FFA members, who have been living to serve this chapter throughout the year. Enjoy the rest of the banquet and have a blessed night. At this time, Clara Hensley will now come forward to introduce our special guests.
At this time, we would like to welcome some special guests that have been influential in the success of our FFA chapter this year. At this time, would the following stand to be recognized? Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Georgia State Representative, Mr. Johnny Chastain, who will be attending after his business meeting. Gilmer County Board of Commissioners Chairman, Mr. Charlie Paris, Ms. Carlene Ferguson, and Mr. John Marshall. Gilmer County Probate Judge, Mr. Scott Chastain. Members of the Gilmer County Board of Education, Ms. Michelle Penland, Mr. Doug Pritchett, and Mr. Chad DeBoard. Superintendent of Gilmer County Schools, Dr. Brian Ridley. Gilmer College and Career Academy CEO, Mr. Eric Stoker. Principal of Gilmer High School, Ms. Tiffany Boyette. Assistant Principals of Gilmer High School, Mr. Matt Johnson and Ms. Angelina Samples. Principal of Clear Creek Middle School, Ms. Sarah West. Gilmer High School counselors, Ms. Hannah DeBoard, Ms. Tori Perigo, and Mr. Daniel Marshall. Gilmer High School and Clear Creek Middle School bookkeepers, Ms. Maria Nieves and Ms. Amy Rogers. Gilmer County Department of Transportation Director, Ms. Emma Wells. Gilmer High School part-time agriculture teacher, Mr. Mark Becker. All teachers of Gilmer High School and Clear Creek Middle School. All employees and members of the Gilmer County Farm Bureau. Members of the Gilmer County Young Farmers and FFA alumni. And for all the grateful sponsors that contributed to tonight's banquet. We would like to thank you for your time and dedication to our program and your presence here tonight. Josie Bradburn and Olivia Leggett will now come forward to present the FFA Creed.
The FFA Creed by E.M. Tiffany. I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born, not of words, but of deeds. Achievements won by the present and past generations of agriculturists, in the promise of better days through better ways, even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggles of former years.
I believe that to live and work on a good farm, or to be engaged in other agricultural pursuits, is pleasant as well as challenging, for I know the joys and discomforts of agricultural life, and hold an inborn fondness for those associations, which even in hours of discouragement I cannot deny.
I believe in leadership from ourselves and respect from others. I believe in my own ability to work efficiently and think clearly, with such knowledge and skill as I can secure, and in the ability of progressive agriculturists to serve our own and the public interest in producing and marketing the product of our toil.
I believe in less dependence on and power and bargaining, in the life abundant and enough honest wealth to help make it so, for others as well as myself, in less need for charity and for up when needed, and being happy myself and playing square with those whose happiness depends upon me.
I believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life, and that I can exert an influence in my home and community, which will stand solid for my part in that inspiring task. Thank you.
Green Hand FFA degrees are given out at the chapter level. To receive a Green Hand FFA degree, you must be a first-year agriculture student who has satisfactory plans for a supervised agriculture experience project or participated in an FFA activity. Learn the FFA creed, mission, motto, and FFA emblem. Demonstrate an understanding of the organization's history, the chapter constitution and bylaws, as well as the chapter program of activities. Will the following Gilmer County FFA members please come forward to be recognized on stage? If you will, please hold all applause until all names are called and students are on stage. Angel Aguilon. Angela Alonso. Christina Bailey. Eli Banks. Landon Benitez. Callie Bland. Lillian Boyette. Josie Bradford. Holden Kayer. Kinley Cook. Gage Crum. Kyler DeBoard. James Defor. Raymond Ewing. Kylie Ford. Malia Freeman. Noah Gatonoglu. Evan Glancies. Braden Harrell. Roger Hawks. Verona Hoffman. Kayla Horton. Lola Howard. Alyssa Hughes. Mally Blocker. Maddie Jones. Jasmine Landaverde. Marcus Leggins. Gia Lipsy. Jason Lopez. Anthony Maloney. Lainey Martin. Hadley McGregor. Diana Mendoza. Cece Miller. Cash Moody. Alexander Morales. Gabe Mullins. Trevor Parker. Darwin Perez. Danny Fuban. Michaela Raphael. Carla Ramirez. Alicia Ramirez. Lillian Reese. Owen Reese. Johnny Resendez. Miguel Reynoso. Sawyer Rogers. Marilyn Ruiz. Bryson Shore. Kingston Stanley. Cadence Stanley. Braylee Stewart. Adley Sutton. Ella Shorts. Chris Thurman. Hallie West. Jesse Wheeler. Leela Wimpy. Nate Wisely. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Gilmer County FFA Green Hand degree recipients. Each year, a Green Hand is selected to receive the Star Green Hand Award. This award is presented to the first-year member who is most active in the chapter, has demonstrated leadership, and has a strong supervised agriculture experience project. And this year's Star Green Hand goes to Cece Miller.
Layla Guerin will now come forward to recognize this year's livestock show teams.
At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize all those individuals who committed time and money to turn their SAE projects into quality show animals. These students' accomplishments were already announced at this year's showcase in February. Would everyone on the Gilmer County Livestock Show Team please rise at this time so we can recognize your achievements. The Billy Burnett Award has been a long traditional award given to an outstanding show team member who not only demonstrated excellence within the show ring and their livestock project, but also in life, serving as a role model for all to follow, always willing to offer advice or lend a hand. These members have donated countless time and money to ensure that not only their project is the best, but to enrich the lives of other members around them. I proudly present this year's Billy Burnett Award to Will Elliott Dean. Agricultural Proficiency Awards honor FFA members who, through supervised agricultural experiences, have developed specialized skills that they can apply toward their future careers. The following students competed in the Proficiency Award competitions this year: Dairy Production Entrepreneurship, first in area, state winner, Ava Smith. Agricultural Mechanics Design and Fabrication, area finalist Grayson Pritchett. Diversified Livestock Production Entrepreneurship, area finalist Cassie Norman. For the middle school Outstanding SAE project, we look for a student who has put in the most time and excelled with their supervised agricultural experience. This year, there was one FFA member that not only did that, but also received a gold emblem for their middle school record books. This year's middle school Outstanding SAE project goes to Rodley Ponder. Lindsay Holcomb and Gracie Gatonaglu will now come forward and recognize this year's FFA Career and Leadership Development event winners.
Career and Leadership Development events are FFA contests based on knowledge and skills taught in the classroom or laboratory. CDEs and LDEs challenge students to combine the technical knowledge learned in the classroom with the ability to make good judgments through public speaking.
Gilmer County High and Clear Creek Middle FFA chapters made a showing in numerous competitions. Here are the following events that Gilmer High and Clear Creek Middle FFA chapters participated in and the winners of those events. If you will, please hold all applause until all participants for each contest are on stage. Agricultural Communications. Gilmer High FFA, second in area, sixth in state, Gracie Kajonaklu, Gia Lipsey, and Olivia Whitley. Agricultural Electrification, Gilmer High FFA, third in area, Max Jones. Agricultural Mechanics. Gilmer High FFA, fifth in area, Nathan Grice, Gabriel Hayes, and Wyatt Novich.
Agricultural Sales, Gilmer High, FFA, 3rd and Area, Christopher Gaddis, Sawyer Gaddis, Cooper Hensley, and John Oliver. Ag Technology and Equipment, Clear Creek FFA, Area Finalists, Olivia Leggett and Eli Woody. Gilmer High FFA Junior Team, Area Finalists, Gage Crump and Hadley McGregor. Agricultural Education, Gilmer High FFA Area Finalist, Olivia Whitley.
Conduct of Chapter Meeting, Clear Creek FFA 2nd in Area and State Finalist, Chandler Boyette, Annabelle Hensley, McKinley Holt, Morgan Mooney, Ridley Ponder, and Miley Jones. Gilmer High FFA 1st in Area and State Runner-Up, Christina Bailey, Lillian Boyette, Josie Bradburn, Jasmine Landaverde, Ella Swartz, Brayley Stewart, and Adley Sutton. Creed speaking. Clear Creek FFA 6th in Preliminary, Olivia Leggett. Gilmer High FFA 4th in Preliminary, Josie Bradburn. Dairy Evaluation, Clear Creek FFA, 1st in Area and State Champions, Sailor Kleinard and Ridley Ponder. Gilmer High FFA Junior Team, 2nd in Area and 3rd in State, Kayla Horton, Lola Howard, Cece Miller, and Hallie West. Gilmer High FFA Senior Team, 1st in Area and State Champions, Emma Kate Bramlett, Sadie Johnson, Ava Smith, and Jayla Walker. This team will be representing the state of Georgia at the National FFA Convention this fall for dairy evaluation. Discussion meet. Gilmer High School 1st in Area, State Finalist, John Oliver. Employment skills. Gilmer High School 3rd in Area, Madeline Davis. Environmental Natural Resources. Clear Creek FFA Area Finalist, Sailor Kleinard and Peyton Rogers. Gilmer High FFA Junior Team, 4th in Area, Riker Heiss, Owen Reese, and Gabe Mullins. Gilmer High FFA Senior Team, 9th in Area, Eli Banks, Caden Hensley, and Diana Negrete. Extemporaneous public speaking. Extemporaneous public speaking. Extemporaneous public speaking, Gilmer High FFA, first in area and state champion, Madison Hall. Madison will be representing the state of Georgia at the National FFA Convention this fall for extemporaneous public speaking.
Farm and Agribusiness Management, Gilmer High FFA, first in area, state champion, Harper Davenport, Alex Miltiades, Salvador Ruiz Aguilan, and Boston Teagues. This team will be representing the state of Georgia at the National FFA Convention this fall for Farm and Agribusiness Management. FFA Quiz, Clear Creek FFA, 8th in area, Sailor Clanard. Gilmer High FFA Junior, 1st in area, 5th in state, Riker Heiss. Floral Design, Clear Creek FFA Junior, area finalist, Michaela Stover. Gilmer High FFA Junior, 6th in area, Lillian Boyette. Gilmer High FFA, 7th in area, Elena Berger. Floriculture, Clear Creek FFA Junior, 3rd in area, Miley Jones, Olivia Leggett, Della Richards, and Yoselin Sanchez. Gilmer High FFA Junior team, 2nd in area, 5th in state, Lillian Boyette, Kylie Ford, Verona Hoffman, and Kayla Horton. Gilmer High FFA Senior, 3rd in area, Torrin Adams, Phoenix Addy, Elena Berger, and Kaden Hensley. Forestry, Clear Creek Middle, 5th in area, Addie Adams, Jack Davis, Landon DeBoard, and Jack Eller. Gilmer High FFA Senior team, 4th in area, Liz Gonzalez, Alicia Ramirez, Kysten Stanley, and Jayla Walker.
Allie Burton will now come forward to sing for us tonight.
It's a lot of love to give now.
climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in a snow-covered hill. Still this life brought me down. Oh, pure sky, what is love? Can a child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tide? Can I handle the season of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes both bringing children in over, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Oh, my love's getting down. Oh, climb round and I turn around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills. The landslide brought me down. Oh, when you see a reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide bring it down. Oh, the landslide bring it down.
Thank you, Allie. We will now continue recognizing the CDE participants. Land evaluation. Clear Creek FFA 9th in area. Shawnee Rogers, Sadie McClure, and Ryland Smith. Gilmer High FFA Junior Team, 5th in area. Kyler DeBoard, Raymond Ewing, and Riker Heiss. Gilmer High FFA Senior Team, 4th in area. Andrew Chastain, Zane Davis, Max Jones, and David Warren. Lawnmower operations. Clear Creek FFA 4th in area. Landon DeBoard. Gilmer High FFA Senior 6th in area. Kyler DeBoard. Livestock evaluation. Clear Creek FFA Junior Team, 3rd in area, Morgan Mooney and Michaela Staverney. Gilmer High FFA Junior, 1st in area, Riker Heiss, Diana Mendoza, Cash Mooney, and Sawyer Rogers. Gilmer High FFA Senior, 5th in area, Torin Adams, Allie Burton, Kaylin McClure, and Cassie Norman. Marketing plan. Gilmer High FFA first in area and state champions, Presley Chansey, Layla Guerin, and Madeline Davis. This team will be representing the state of Georgia at the National FFA Convention this fall for marketing plan. Meets evaluation. Clear Creek FFA junior team, 8th in area, Morgan Mooney, Riley Ponder, and Mia Valentino. Gilmer High FFA junior team, 2nd in area and 5th in state, Landon Benitez, Lainey Martin, Cece Miller, and Leela Wimpy. Gilmer High FFA senior team, 4th in area, Cassie Norman. Nursery landscape. Clear Creek FFA 3rd in area, Miley Jones, Annabelle Hensley, Della Richards, and Yoslyn Sanchez. Gilmer High FFA junior team, 1st in area and 10th in state, Angie Alonzo, Kinley Cook, Anthony Milani, and Alex Morales. Gilmer High FFA senior team, 2nd in area and 6th in state, Phoenix Addy, Jillian Burnett, Michaela Brewer, and Kaden Hensley. Parliamentary procedure. Gilmer High FFA 1st in area and state runner-up, Elena Berger, Owen Freeman, Clara Hensley, Lindsay Holcomb, and Alexandra Scholl. Poultry evaluation. Clear Creek Middle FFA area finalist, Lila Sisson, Mia Valentino, Angelica Perez. Gilmer High FFA junior, 3rd in area, Maddie Jones, Gabe Mullins, and Lillian Reese. Gilmer High FFA senior, 4th in area, Madeline Davis, John Oliver, Grayson Pritchett. Prepared public speaking. Gilmer High FFA junior, 4th in area, Braylee Stewart. Gilmer High FFA senior, 3rd in area, Morgan Palmieri. Tractor operations. Gilmer High FFA senior, 6th in area, Mac Burnett. Veterinary science, Clear Creek FFA area finalist, Michaela Stover and Mia Valentino.
Gilmer High FFA Junior, 9th in area, Raymond Ewing, Kylie Ford, and Cece Miller. Gilmer High FFA Senior, area finalist, Cassie Norman, Sunny Ralston, and Olivia Whitley. Wildlife Management. Clear Creek Middle FFA area finalist, Addie Adams, Chandler Boyette, and Morgan Mooney. Gilmer High FFA Junior, 4th in area, Hadley McGregor, Cash Mooney, Trevor Parker, and Bryson Shore. Gilmer High FFA Senior, 4th in area, Max Jones, Grayson Pritchett, Makai Scow, and Nathan Taffin. Please join me in congratulating them on their accomplishments. In summary, this year, Gilmer County FFA had 126 different students compete in career and leadership development events. 17 teams and individuals competed at the state level. 2 teams that were state runner-up.
5 state-winning teams and individuals, 1 state-winning proficiency, 1 national gold emblem winner, 1 national silver emblem winner, and 1 national Final Four finalist proficiency. At the 98th National Convention this past year, we had 2 teams and 1 individual who represented the state of Georgia. Michael Bushy was a Final Four competitor in the Dairy Production Entrepreneurship Proficiency. Please help us in congratulating him on this accomplishment.
The FFA marketing team competed and received a gold emblem. Team members include Adley Wingate, Carly Whittemore, and Carly Bedwell. Please help us in congratulating this team on their accomplishment. Finally, the parliamentary procedure team competed and received a silver emblem. Team members include Ava Smith, Chloe Prosser, Madeline Davis, Sadie Johnson, Gracie Gatanoglu, Madison Hall, and Emma Kate Bramlett. Please help us in congratulating this team on this accomplishment. At this time, if everyone would turn their attention to the right, as the spotlight shows the hanging of 3 more national banners from the walls of the Gilmer County Ag Center. Ava Smith will now come forward to recognize our honorary degrees.
It is always a pleasure to receive honorary members into the FFA. The purpose of this award is to recognize from time to time the efforts of others made on our behalf. This year's Gilmer County FFA honorary degrees goes to Mr. Adam Willis and Dr. Brian Ridley. Mr. Adam Willis has been a significant contributor to the Gilmer County FFA, from helping with poultry judging teams to being a part of Ag Awareness Day with elementary students. Mr. Willis has always been willing to help out our FFA chapter whenever needed throughout the years. It's a privilege to bestow upon you honorary membership into the Gilmer County FFA chapter. Thank you, Mr. Willis. Dr. Brian Ridley has been a constant support to the Gilmer County FFA chapter. He has played a big role in the growth of the agriculture program here in Gilmer County. From making sure we have the best facilities and equipment to participating in our local livestock show, he is always making sure our students have the best opportunity to succeed. It is a privilege to bestow upon you the honorary membership into the Gilmer County FFA chapter. Thank you, Dr. Ridley. Thank you for your support and dedication to the Gilmer County FFA chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating Mr. Adam Willis and Dr. Brian Ridley. At this time, if everyone could please direct their attention to either of the screens for our year in review.
Miss your babies growing like my knee, turning The Discovery degree is offered at the middle school level. The requirements for this degree include being enrolled in an agriculture education class, participated in a local FFA activity outside of class time, have knowledge of agricultural careers, and are familiar with the local FFA chapter program of activities. Will the following Clear Creek FFA members please come forward to be recognized on stage? If you will, please hold all applause until all names are called and students are on stage. Addie Adams. Presley Ayers. Hadley Banks. Annabelle Hensley. McKinley Holt. Olivia Leggett. Morgan Mooney. Angelica Perez Velasquez. Yoselin Sanchez Ruiz. Lala Sisson. Michaela Stover. Mia Valentino. And Eli Woody. Thank you and congratulations on all your accomplishments through the FFA and as you further pursue higher degrees. Each year, a Discovery degree recipient is elected to receive the Star Discovery Award. This year's award is presented to a 7th or 8th grader who has been most active in their chapter, has demonstrated leadership, and has a strong SAE. Out of the members selected for Discovery degree, this year's individual has excelled in all aspects of the FFA, SAE, and classroom involvement. This year's Star Discovery degree goes to Morgan Mooney. At this time, Presley Chansey will now come forward and present this year's scholarship recipients.
These scholarships are more than just financial support. They represent the investment our community, organizations, and industry leaders are making in the future of agriculture. They are awarded to students who have demonstrated leadership, commitment, and a strong work ethic in both in and out of the FFA. Tonight, we are proud to recognize several outstanding members who have been selected as recipients of these agriculturally related scholarships. Their achievements reflect not only their own efforts, but also the strength of our chapter and the bright future of agriculture. A former Gilmer County FFA member and their family graciously extended the opportunity for 2 students to receive the Dexter Woody Memorial Scholarship. The 2 recipients are Jayla Walker and Phoenix Addy. Georgia Soil and Water Conservation Commission Scholarship goes to Michael Bushy. The Pilgrims Gilmer County Poultry Research Center Scholarship is also going to Michael Bushy. Georgia Ford Dealer Scholarship goes to John Oliver. We would now like to invite Miss Ellen Grant of the Gilmer County Chamber to the stage to present their scholarships, which are a result of the North Georgia Ag Expo. We are proud to present the following 11 full $300 scholarships for the Georgia FFA Summer Leadership Camp. Elena Berger, Emma Kate Bramlett, Madeline Davis. Riker Heiss. Olivia Whitley. Alex Miltiades. Gracie Gatonoglu. Kyler DeBoard. Cash Mooney. Boston Teague. And Sadie Johnson. At this time, Carly Whittemore will now come forward and present the chapter degrees.
The chapter degree is the highest degree a chapter can bestow on its members and is usually awarded during the second or third year of membership. In addition to completing 2 semesters of agricultural coursework and holding the Green Hand FFA degree, chapter FFA degree candidates must have completed 2 agriculture classes, have an SAE program in operation, or participated in an FFA CDE event or activity, show progress towards individual achievement in the FFA award program, and have a satisfactory scholastic record. Will the following Gilmer High FFA members please come forward to be recognized on stage? If you will, please hold all applause until all names are called and students are on stage. David Aaron, Torrin Adams, Elena Berger, Ray Spurden, Jillian Burnett, Allie Burton, AJ Callahan, Presley Chansey, Andrew Chastain, Sienna Cox, Peyton Cruz, Kane Coos Cacao, Harper Davenport, Zane Davis, Stephen Haley Q, Luke Doss, Jathan Ethan, Owen Freeman, Sawyer Gaddis, Layla Guerin, Nathan Grice, Gabrielle Hayes, Anea Henderson, Clara Hensley, Caden Hensley, Cooper Hensley, Lindsay Holcomb, Max Jones, Josh Long, Kaylin McClure, Robert Mosley, Deanna Negretti, Wyatt Novich, Morgan Palmieri, Tommy Parker, Michaela Payne, Grace Pritchett, Seda Raphael, Sunny Ralston, Francisco Sagahan, Kian Sanders, Makai Scow, Alexandra Scholl, Nathan Taffin, Mahala T, Boston T, Max Vaughn, Brian Vincetti, David Warren, Olivia Whitley, and Salvador Ruiz Aguilan. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Gilmer County FFA chapter degree recipients. Each year, a chapter degree recipient is elected to receive the Star Chapter Award. This award is presented to the second or third year member who has been most active in their chapter, has demonstrated leadership, and has a strong SAE. Out of the members selected for chapter degree, this year 1 individual has excelled in all aspects of FFA, SAE, and classroom involvement. This year's Star Chapter degree goes to Grayson Pritchett.
Huh? You're good. Just stand right there until they tell us to go. Can we go? You go, let's go.
Elena Berger will now acknowledge our state degree recipients.
The state FFA degree is granted to FFA members through the Georgia State FFA Association. To receive the state FFA degree, members should have completed 2 years of agricultural coursework, earned and productively invested at least $1,000 or worked at least 300 unpaid hours outside of the classroom in an SAE program and have a satisfactory scholastic record. This year, 11 of our FFA members received the state degree at the State FFA Convention held in Macon, Georgia. As I call your name, please come forward to receive your degree. If you will, please hold all applause until names are called and students are on stage. Keller Bauman, Emma Kate Bramlett, Mac Burnett, Madison Hall, Sadie Johnson, Alex Miltiades, Cassie Norman, Ava Smith, Jayla Walker, and Carly Whittemore. Congratulations for this accomplishment. At this time, Madison Hall will come forward to give senior recognition.
Will all seniors please come and sit on this side of the stage? This year, our FFA chapter has been blessed with an amazing group of seniors. They have positively impacted the lives of every person that they have come in contact with. From community members to fellow classmates, these seniors have shown us what it really means to be an FFA member. I know that they will all go on to accomplish amazing things in their lives and while pursuing their future endeavors. Thank you so much for your hard work and dedication throughout the years. It has not gone unnoticed. These seniors will now come forward to give their retiring addresses. Your first senior is John Oliver. He plans to attend UNG for 1 year, then transfer to ABAC to pursue a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental and Natural Resource Management. He would like to work as a wildlife biologist. John Oliver.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank y'all for your time today. Family, friends, guests, faculty, and most importantly of all, FFA members. Through my 7 years in the FFA, I have learned one very important thing, and that is going to be family. And family is not always through blood. As you'll see on my jacket here, my name is the smallest part. I can turn around, you will see Gilmer and Georgia as the second biggest part, and the entire FFA emblem is going to be the biggest logo on the back that you can recognize from afar. And that encompasses the whole brotherhood and the whole family that I have experienced in my time with the FFA. We've got so many great advisors here at Gilmer County. It's truly a blessing, and I want to thank God, and I want to thank all of my advisors up front here. I've got so many stories I could tell you about every one of them. We'll start off with Miss Smith. I never had her as my personal advisor, but she was always the bus driver for the contest. And I want to applaud you for being able to deal with 30 screaming kids or driving at 7:30 in the morning with 30 kids. It's more than I could do. And then we'll move on to Miss Farris. I've known her the second longest amount of time, but she's really been a great influence and a great encouragement in my life. She is one of the sweetest ladies that you will ever meet. I promise you, she's sweeter than she even needs to be sometimes. But she really did. My first interaction with her, she was trying to get me to do horse judging because she liked the way I spoke. Obviously I can't, but I never really came around to that until this year. I did a public speaking contest, and we grew a strong personal bond, and it is a bond I know that I can rely on throughout my future for advice and guidance. Then we've got Big Bushy. He was never really personally my advisor, so to say, but he was always there when you needed him, and he was always somebody to talk to and have a good laugh with. And I've had a lot of good times with his son, and I appreciate the opportunity to be friends with him. Then we'll move on to Miss Merle. Miss Merle and me got off to a rough start in middle school. I will admit that I was one of her first write-ups of her career, but I've sort of straightened up since then, and we got on a better term. You know, she was really on me hard about the owl when I was preparing for this banquet. She didn't like the way that I said owl. We had to fine-tune it. But I've got so many stories about her. Like, we'll just mention the signs one time. She didn't see some signs, and that was a whole big ordeal. But she really also has been a blessing and has helped me straighten my life out and fine-tune my career path. And then last but not least, we got Small Bushy. He's going to be mad at me for that, I don't know it. But he was always there, even when I didn't want him to be. He was on me hard, always, to do the best that I could. And he was encouraging. Even when sometimes it was a little rough and it felt a little hard, he was always on us, only to do our best and do what he knew we were capable of. And I really just do appreciate this ag program, and I appreciate all the opportunities and all the guidance and all the skills and connections that they have given me in my life, and it truly is a blessing. And I want to thank God and thank my family, last of all. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Your next senior and our birthday girl, Gracie Gatanaglu. Her plan after high school is to attend UNG to obtain a business degree while also doing an apprenticeship to get a cosmetology license. Gracie Gatanaglu.
Good evening, everyone. There are truly not enough words to describe how grateful I am for Gilmer FFA and the person this organization has helped me become. If you would have told freshman me that I would one day compete in and win a public speaking contest and then stand up here in front of all of you, I would have never believed you. FFA has given me so much more than contests and accomplishments. It has given me confidence, unforgettable memories, and some of my best friends. The lessons and experience I have gained here are things that I will carry with me long after high school. First, I would like to thank the Lord for allowing me with these opportunities and to grow to the person that I am today, as well as my parents and the boys for always supporting me and listening to me talk about Parley Pro while pretending you knew what I was talking about. Your support has meant more to me than you know. To the Parley girls and to my Parley Little, thank you for making every practice, trip, and competition unforgettable. There was never a dull moment with y'all. From Macon to Indy, we always had a good time, especially getting to throw Mr. Bushy in the pool. To our ag teachers, Ms. Smith, even though I never got to have you as a teacher, thank you for always being such a kind and encouraging presence. Your smile and support never went unnoticed. To Big Bushy, thank you for everything you do behind the scenes and for always being willing to watch us present. You always have a joke or something witty to say, and that is something I will always appreciate about you. Miss Merrill, thank you for introducing me to the ag community and for the countless hours you have poured into all of us. You have constantly pushed us to grow and become better, and I am so thankful for that. To Mr. Bushy, a few weeks ago, you said you could not believe your little conduct team is graduating, and honestly, neither can I. Thank you for believing in little freshman me before I believed in myself. Thank you for pushing me to reach my full potential and for never letting us settle for nothing less than our best. Even on the days when our presentations were awful and we wanted to give up, you continued to encourage us and to pour into us. I would not be the person I am today without your guidance. And last but certainly not least, Ms. Ferris. You're truly one of the kindest people I have ever met and someone who would do absolutely anything for her students. Being in your first period class during your very first year of teaching will always be something special to me because you always remind me that I was one of your very first babies. You are the only reason that I made it through my first day of high school and so many days after that. Thank you for being my biggest cheerleader no matter what contest and for bringing so much light into every room you walk into. Gilmer FFA has shaped me in ways I could have never expected, and I will forever be grateful for every memory, lesson, and person that came from it. Thank you.
Next up, we have Mikey Bushy. His plan after high school is to attend the Elite Lineman Training Institute, which begins in June. Mikey Bushy.
I want to thank you for everyone showing up tonight. I've done a lot in this program, but Parley Pro is one thing I ain't done. So y'all bear with me. My name is Michael Bushy. A lot of y'all know who I am, but if you look in the back or to the side right there, I'm the son of that tall, bald man. This FFA program has shown me what a true passion is like. I've met countless of friends that I will always cherish and keep a brotherhood with. I want to thank all my teachers here, starting off with my dad. Dad, you have always been there when I needed you or when I needed help fixing something, probably because I broke it. But I always knew that you would answer the phone sometimes. Maybe not with the most joyful attitude, but that's okay. You have shown me what a hard work ethic looks like, and I can't thank you enough for what you have done for me throughout my years. I hope I get to be half the man you are. Mama, I'm sure you're glad that I'm standing here on the stage tonight saying my final goodbyes, so you don't have to hear about me skipping school or leaving school early. I can't thank you enough for always being there when I needed someone to talk to or to just talk. You always made me smile and laugh, and I will always be grateful for you and everything that you have done for me and Tave. Now to get old Tave. You know, growing up, me and you always butted heads together, but on a random day, me and you got pretty close and became my best friend. When you left for college, I'm not going to lie, I was pretty sad. It's probably the only time I will tell you this. Because there I had to sit in my bed and bored and alone sometimes. It was peaceful sometimes not hearing my door bust open, but I will always cherish the memories we made together and will forever make. I love you a lot, Tava. And I'm so proud of you, and I'm glad you have an outstanding younger brother to look up to. And no matter how far I end up away, you can always call me when you need me. Well, Uncle D, I'm up here standing on the stage right now. We didn't quite make it to the Olympics in skiing, but but maybe one day we'll make it there. I can't thank you enough for all the countless hours we have spent together and all the trips we have taken. And you're a big part of why I want to go off and become a lineman is because of you teaching me with all the stuff to do with wiring. I just want to say thank you so much for everything you do for me and Tave. Miss Merrill. Yeah, you're one of my ag teachers, but I've always thought of you more like an older sister. And you normally take a lot of stress out on me, but thank you for the countless laughs you've given me and support you have shown. Everyone here. And oh yeah, I can't forget that them early mornings at 6:50 in the morning, you get to hear our guns blazing down in the woods out there. I know you love it, even though sometimes you make fun of us. Miss Ferris, you sure do know how to make everyone laugh. Thank you for the countless snacks you have given me, and of course the smile you put on everyone's faces. Now, Miss Smith, I know I haven't really gotten to be much around you, but thank you so much for all the stuff you do for this program. With that being said, I want to thank everyone here tonight. I know my chapter has closed here, but thank y'all for everything. I can't wait to see where this life takes me and all my seniors. Goodbye.
Your next senior is Chloe Prosser. Her plan is to attend Dalton State to become a radiology technician. Chloe Prosser.
Good evening, everyone. I'll try to keep this short. I would first like to start off by thanking my parents. For my mom always making sure I had my pantyhose, and my dad's endless rides to the Ag Center, and listening to oral questions even though I knew you really didn't want to. Proverbs 16:9 says we can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. And I think that verse perfectly suits my time in the FFA. As a freshman, I had no intention whatsoever of joining this organization. However, I will forever be grateful that I was pushed to become a part of this chapter. FFA has truly given me so many opportunities and life skills and truly shaped who I am today. I will forever treasure my time in this chapter. Lastly, I would like to thank the ag teachers, for Mr. Bushy always pushing us to be the best that we could be, and Miss Ferris always being there for anything that we could ever need, and Miss Merrill's advice. I think that that's all that I have. Thank you everyone for coming.
Your next senior is Will Elliott Dean. He plans to attend North Georgia Technical College to become a lineman. Will Elliott Dean.
Hello, good evening everyone. I'm Will Dean. Thank you for coming out tonight to support all of our ag members and all of us seniors. Growing up, very blessed to grow around them. I most importantly want to thank my family, my extended family, the Normans, the Moonies, and everybody that's looked after me at pig shows, as well as the Burnett's. I want to thank the Lord most importantly. He's blessed me a lot in my life with great family, great friends, and the livestock community. And I just want to leave with y'all, remember the verse, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your pathway straight. Just trust in him, and that's all I got. Have a good night.
Your next senior is Savannah Simmons. She plans to attend Dalton State to become a radiology technician. Savannah Simmons.
I know tonight has been a pretty long night, so I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible. Tonight I have the honor of standing here not only as a senior, but as someone whose life was greatly impacted from the FFA. When I first joined FFA, I was a pretty shy, soft-spoken girl. Still kind of am, but it's gotten better. The thought of speaking in front of tons of people terrified me. But throughout my competitions I did, especially conduct of chapter meetings, I began to become a lot more confident. Doing conduct taught me how to believe in my own voice. Mr. Bushy especially made sure I got out of my comfort zone. He helped me improve my skills, my social skills, more than I ever imagined. These skills even carried out through my first job, and I just suddenly wasn't afraid to speak up anymore. To all my advisors, I thank you for believing in me and having the patience with me. Thank you for giving me a place where I felt comfortable in and felt like I fit in. The lessons you taught me went far beyond agriculture. As seniors, we are moving into different chapters of our lives. Some of us are pursuing careers connected to agriculture, while others, like me, are choosing a different path. But no matter where life takes us, FFA has left a permanent mark on who we are. It taught us responsibility, leadership, hard work, and the importance of community. It's bittersweet knowing that this chapter is coming to an end. Taking off the blue jacket for the last time is harder than I imagined because it represents so much more than an organization. It represents growth, memories, friendships, and the person I'm becoming today. Thank you.
Your next senior is Christopher Gaddis. He plans to attend KSU, where he will major in finance. Christopher Gaddis.
First off, I want to thank everyone for being here to recognize the accomplishments of me and my fellow FFA members. We were sitting here practicing yesterday, and I realized that this is my 7th FFA banquet. 7 years ago, I never thought I'd be up here doing the senior speech, but here we are. Ms. Smith, start with you. I don't really know you very well, but you've been driving the bus a lot recently, and I don't know many people that could do that. So thank you for that. Big Bushy, I want to thank you for letting me be best friends with your son these last 4 years, helping me with ag sales the day of the contest, and cooking a couple thousand pieces of chicken, if we're being honest. Ms. Ferris, you're honestly like my second mom. I know that you would truly do anything for not just me, but for every FFA member here. I'll always be grateful for you and guiding me in my favorite contest and probably one of my best skills. I pray one day that my kids will have a teacher as caring as you. Ms. Merrill, some of my greatest memories have come under your supervision, to be honest. You've always tied my ties. This tie was tied state convention my freshman year, and I've used it every single time I've had to wear my official dress. I have yet to untie this tie. And honestly, my deep love for agriculture and FFA came in that 8th grade class. I don't know if I'd be here if it wasn't for that class. And I'm so lucky to have you as one of my ag teachers. And finally, Mr. Bushy, I want to thank you for molding me into the public speaker that I am today. I'm not doing so good at it right now. But in all the life lessons you taught me, I'll always look up to you, and thank you for helping me become the man I am today. Joining FFA was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And I can't thank God enough for not only some of the greatest memories and some of the best friends I could ever have, but the best group of advisors a person could ever ask for. Thank you.
is Michaela Payne. She plans to attend Reinhardt University to pursue a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Michaela Payne.
Oh. Okay, so this is not my thing, guys, so bear with me. Okay. Being a part of the Gilmer FFA chapter has been an incredible journey that has taught me lessons about hard work, leadership, and stepping out of my comfort zone. The memories and lessons I have gained from the Gilmer FFA chapter will forever be with me. I'm incredibly grateful for the friendships and the support I have gained within this chapter. Thank you to everyone who has contributed to making this chapter so meaningful. And most importantly, in Mr. Bushy's famous words, I only yell at y'all because I care about y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Your next senior is Robert Mosley. He plans to enter into an electrical apprenticeship and work towards owning his own electrical business. Robert Mosley.
Thank y'all. I just want to say thank y'all to everybody coming out and to my advisors. Big Bushy, I've made some heck of a memories with your son down there. And them boys down there are my brothers. I've made some great memories. Everybody I've met in the FFA chapter is some of the best times I've ever had. Even though I didn't do it as long as I should have, I've had one heck of a time. 4 years, they've gone by in a blink of an eye, and it seems like yesterday I was just walking in them high school doors. Mr. Bushy, thank you for showing me metal work and wiring, both of what I do now. And Miss Ferris, you're probably one of the sweetest women I've ever met. And every time I see you, you always smile and wave at me, and it don't matter what we're doing. Miss Smith, I never really got to know you much, but you're always sweet. Miss Merrill, I remember Wildlife, and you was pretty stout on the teaching on it sometimes. And but it was some great memories. And to everybody at them black tables over there, it goes by, just soak it in, it goes by quicker than you think. 4 years, it's crazy. Thank y'all.
Your next senior is Alex Miltiades. He plans to attend UGA to pursue a degree in business management. Alex Miltiades.
Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are enjoying your night so far. Firstly, I want to thank God for everything He has blessed me with and allowed me to accomplish throughout my FFA career. Next, I want to thank all of my family and friends who have helped me in every step of the way. Then I want to thank all of the ag teachers for making my high school experience one that I will never forget. And I'm very grateful for all the memories we've made together. Thank you, Mr. Bushy, for encouraging me to join FFA my freshman year. It was definitely something that definitely helped me out and benefited me. Ms. Merrill, thank you for pushing me to grow and helping me to prepare for our contests, and can't wait for nationals. Thank you, Ms. Ferris. You've always been someone I can look up to and talk to, and you always have a smile on your face, and I just love that. Thank you, Mr. Big Bushy. Even though we didn't interact much, our small talks that we had were definitely good ones. And Ms. Smith, even though I didn't really know you much, thank you for driving us around everywhere for our contest. And FFA will always have a place in my heart. And thank y'all, and go Dogs.
And last, but most certainly not least, your 2025-2026 Gilmer High School President, Madeline Davis. She plans to attend ABAC, where she will major in agricultural communications with a minor in public policy. Madeline Davis.
Good evening, everyone. It has been my pleasure to be a member of the FFA since 8th grade. I'd like to thank most importantly the Lord for igniting my passion for the ag industry through this organization. I'd also like to thank my family. My mom has answered countless calls where I've said, hey, can I go compete in this ag contest with Miss Merrill? Even poultry at 7:30 a.m. Thank you guys for supporting me in this dream, and my friends for building me up, and of course the advisors. To start out, Big Bushy. Thank you for committing time to each individual in this chapter. You truly represent someone who cares about the youth, and it is because of you that this chapter is what it is today. Miss Smith, although you never taught me, I have seen firsthand your passion for teaching. The middle schoolers truly look up to you. Thank you for being a part of my journey. Mr. Bushy, when I first met you, I'll admit I was scared to death. However, after contests with you, I saw firsthand how much you cared about me and all my teams. You taught me how to persevere, be confident, and how to not lose my temper on a few judges. I owe a large part of who I am to you, and I thank you for pushing me to my limits. Miss Ferris, I'd like to start out by saying I'm sorry for not telling you that I didn't know how to swim before getting into a raft at Region Rowley. However, aside from being an incredible teacher, you are an incredible mother. Munson is going to grow up to become an incredible young man because you raised him by putting God first. Thank you for always giving me comfort, and you are the reason I got through high school, and your faith in the Lord is what I admire most. Ms. Merrill, there are teachers that change the entire trajectory of your life, and you are mine. I once asked you why you chose to be an ag teacher, and I'll never forget your response. You said, I wanted to help kids achieve everything I got to, and this was my way of doing that. You're the reason I achieved everything I've accomplished. You saw something in me long before I saw it in myself. You gave me my passion for the industry, but most importantly, you kept me afloat for over 5 years. You were the steady voice telling me I could do anything I wanted as long as I was willing to work for it. You never failed to answer my texts late at night and build me back up when I was broken down. I hope more than anything that I've made you proud. Also, I'm sorry for dislocating my knee in your 8th grade class. She laughed at me when I did that, everybody, just so y'all know. And then she made sure I was okay. And of course, to my Parley girls and my marketing girls, thank you for being a part of my journey. In college, when people ask me, who's on the plaques in my dorm, I will answer with a smile as I introduce you all, remembering the memories. I'm forever proud of y'all, and I'm always on your riverbank cheering no matter how far away I am. This organization is what helped me find my purpose, and I will forever be thankful for that. Thank you.
Would all seniors please join me back on stage? Please give one last round of applause for your 2025-2026 Gilmer High School seniors.
We would like to thank you all for attending our banquet. Since we deal with such a large number of students, we want to apologize in advance if we unintentionally overlooked everyone. If you realize that we have, please contact our advisors on Monday and they will take care of any issues. Also, the flower centerpieces on the tables are for anyone who would like to take them home. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
Yes, I do, Madam President. Can we have all advisors and officers to the stage, please? Come on. That means you.
Which one is this? Over this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
These are the teachers who help us on all of our journeys, and we will forever be thankful for them. One big round of applause for our advisors, everyone. Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this meeting of the Gilmer County FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this meeting adjourned.